Let's see here. I should be live, I think. Yes, I am. Alright, my obsession with this game is beyond human belief. Again, another last minute stream because I couldn't get it out of my head. So I got back home and I started thinking about this game, and I really enjoy this. So let's just go to the top view here. The only correction I have from this morning was the fact that Monster, what's up? How are you? Good morning. The only correction I have is who would go first. Okay, I didn't realize that it's spelled out right here. Okay, so last time I had the Braunmen go first, and it didn't affect anything really. It hurt me more than it hurt them. So, in a sense, that's the only thing I needed to fix. We're going into the third wave. Everything's all set up and ready to go. We did that this morning at the end of our actual thing. So we're ready to go. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of anxious to see how this all ends up. We've got Braun here. He can. He's just outside. He's not going to get hurt, so I'm not too anxious to move him. So I'm going to leave him there. So the Braunmen get to go first. So we're going to move. We're going to go right to our... We did all our CP. We did all our construction. They, on the other side here, they have Darb. He is in play this round, so that's not always good. We've got to get rid of him somehow if we're going to be able to survive. And I have to get rid of this Spire somehow. This one particularly, I really need to get rid of. I've got to find a way to do that. So the whole point is we have to survive somehow. So without further ado, I think it's time to get going here. So let's go overhead. We'll go overhead to start. So we get to go first. My Battleborn are going to go 1, 2, 3. All right. Behind that is my Dispatch, who is going to go 1, 2. And then the Elegius is going to go 1. These guys are all pretty much jacked up. I've got to get them moving and heading right in the right direction. So the first thing that's going to happen here is we did our movement. Now the Spires are going to fire, which is never a pleasant thing to experience, that's for sure. Can our Spire fire? No, it cannot. So we have a nice Spire here that's going to hopefully help us with defensively. Let's take a look at the side view there. Yeah, you can see it barely just right there. And this Spire here is going to fire here. So my dice rolling has been absolutely pitiful. So hopefully I can get this guy to survive. So he's going to fire, and 2. He's going to take 2 damage right off the bat, which is not the best of things to have happen. And that is pretty much going to end our turn. He still survived. I was really hoping that we'd catch nothing, but hey, that's just the way it is. There's a certain order to how things would the Spires would attack. They would have attacked him if they could, and then they would attack that if they could, and then down to those guys. But that did not happen. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 for our Harriers. Our Joust, who has 4 life. Yep, 4. He gets to move 3. 1, 2, 3, which is appropriate for him. And then Darb is going to move 2. He has flying and dodge. So what that means is, why don't we find out? Flying. This talent is ignored if this unit is grouped. Okay. This unit can only be attacked by Spires with the air defense talent. Oh, shoot. That's a problem. And units with the talent, with range. Okay, or flying. Okay, cool. Another unit may move into this unit's hex, forcing this unit to trade places with it. If the trade places would place this unit or on a fortress gate hex, it is instead placed on the closest valid hex of its choice. So that's one thing. Dodge. When damage from an attack or retaliation would defeat this unit, ignore the damage. Okay. Entirely, and do not retaliate. Flip this unit to basic side. So he, if we're going to kill him, he's going to get one extra go. Great, fantastic. I don't think we're going to survive out of this, and that's for doggone sure. So we've really got a tough go of it. Let's see here. All right, so let's see. They went. Now it's our turn. I'm trying to think this out. How I can somehow get this to work, where I can really just survive this. So we're gonna move 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna move right into this spires area. This guy is gonna go 1, 2, and then the big boy here is gonna go 1. Oh boy, we've got to get there and somehow survive this. So I'm going to say that if we go spires, this spire is going to fire on him, and we can go either way. Closest spire, that would be closest to them. Well, they're both pretty close. Yeah, I'm going to say that this spire's going to fire on him. He's going to fire 1. Of course, if he gets 1, he wins. And, of course, he does and defeats my Battleborn with ease. And we're already in trouble. We have a range of 2. So it's 1, 2, but that's not going to help us here. But it will help us here. Next, if we can survive. They're going to fire two dice into the dispatch. Hopefully this dispatch can survive it. That's going to be 2, so he's going to survive it. Barely. Boy, this is just not going off the way that we had hoped it would. Alright, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then Darb is going to go 2. Alright. They have nothing in their range, so that is going to complete that round there. Wow, this is going to be real tough. And surviving is not going to be easy. Jeez. I'm really just not... He's not going to move. I need to get him powered up somehow, but I need to keep him out of that range. So we're going to move 1, 2. He's going to move 1 into range, of course, unfortunately. Geez, can I take a hit from that spire? 1, 2. I've got to go 1. Nope. If I come up here, this might help me. By coming up here, that's going to cause him to come in here. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I got to do, unfortunately. So, the way this is going to go, the spires go first. This spire is going to fire. He's got 1 attack. Hopefully, if he can survive it, that's going to help us a lot. Nope, he does not survive it, and he dies. Then what's going to happen is this spire here is going to target him instead of him. So he's going to roll 2 dice. Hopefully we don't get wiped out. Oh my god. He eats 2 here. and believe it or not, I don't think we're going to survive this. So the spires went. He is going to attack. Cram is going to attack the glide bomb. He does 2, a retaliation of 1 that's deflected, but it doesn't get deflected. Wow, we just completely lost round 3. We completely lost round 3. Well, honestly, let's just go back, just so this isn't a short thing. We're going to claim a loss anyways. And see what would have happened if it went the other way. Now, with him being armored, he would have lost 2 instead. He wouldn't have came out. Oh, that's right. It's either or. Okay, so that would have made a difference. And then these guys would have came around. 1, 2, 3, 4. They would have quick striked on him. He would have absorbed 1. And that would have been that. So, it would become our turn again. He would not move. He cannot move because he's blocking the way. So, essentially, he would attack him. There would have been a retaliation of 2. That would have wiped him out. And we got rid of 1 Harrier. He would have attacked here. Oh, we would have got... Oh, that's... I had him on the wrong side. Actually, spires would go. And that's 1, 2. So we would have rolled a die first for that top one. Either way, that guy would have died. He would have killed him. The spire would have destroyed this guy. Ooh, we might get out of this somehow. The spire would get an upgrade for defeating a Harrier. And I'm going to take another range. No, do I want to range or attack? I think I'm going to take a range. I think a range would help. Then he would have attacked him for 2 with a retaliation of 2, losing 1. Alright. And because we killed him, meanwhile we would have got source enough, which would have been 3. There we go. And that would have killed the Harriers. So the Harriers would be out of this whole mess. He would have got an upgrade to here. The Joust would go 1, 2, 3. And then he would go 1, 2. Alright, so now Cram who's in big trouble here. Boy, how are we going to survive this? He's going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move Cram back to here. I think that's the only option I have at this particular moment. Meanwhile, the Joust is going to come around. He's going to go 1, 2. Hey everyone, kind of saw 2 sunrises yesterday. There you go. 1, 2, 3, excuse me. So he would go here. 1, 2, 3, there. And then he's going to go 1, 2. Wow, this is not good. So Spires go. He's going to attack with a range of 2 here. He's going to roll 1 die. This is kind of key here. He gets 1. That's going to help 1 health. He's not going to do anything. That's going to be that. Then Cram is actually going to come off to the side here, because I'm going to tell you why. We're going to try to do everything we can to survive this last round here, because the way an AI unit is, opposing gate, it's going to attack first. So off to the side, it'll get in there at 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to attack a gate before it attacks anywhere else. It gets quick strike, and he's going to go 1. Darb's going to go 1, 2. It's going to attack that gate for 2, so we're going to lose 2 health. We're going to go down to 8. Okay. Now, well, before he even gets to go, Spires get to go. One, 2. Spire already went. Oh no, the Spire would go again. Okay, so there we go. So the Spire would go. And that would take 1 away. Yes, that makes sense, because I shouldn't have been able to shoot when he got over there. So now he's going to go over here. Spire already went. He's going to go 1, 2. He's going to come over here. He's going to attack here, bring it down to 8. Fury kick. I just want to check that and make sure that we're right. Let me go overhead to show you how bad things are going to get. Boy, this is brutal. Flying kick. When attacking a minion, that doesn't do anything. Okay. He's armored, so he's going to attack for 2. And he's going to hit him for 2. He's going to retaliate for 1. Awesome. I cannot get this guy leveled up. Next turn's going to come. He's not going to move. He's going to stay there. He's going to attack the gate, of course. He's going to want to. The Spire is going to go. And the Spire is going to hit him. Now all he has to do is just hit, and he defeats the Joust. And he does. The Joust goes down. We just might barely survive this. He gets another upgrade. I think this time we're going to go with an attack, because we have plenty to do from there. Cram, on the other hand, who is a complete nightmare, can't do anything. He's going to go 1, 2. We're going to start our next turn. He's going to attack because he can attack flying, and he is going to roll 2 dice this time. And he's going to do 2 damage to Darb. Okay. So that's going to take care of Darb. Darb, on the other hand, is going to come, and he's doing flying. He's going to go 1, 2. And according to this chart, his objective is very easy. He's going to go Fortress, a Hero if he can defeat it, a Spire if he can defeat it. And then it would go Faction Minion, Landmark, Opposing Hero if it can damage it, Opposing Spire if it can damage it. So he went, so we go to the beginning of the turn. Darb is going to get to attack the Spire. He's going to attack it for 1, and he's going to take 1 of the range off. Now it's going to be our move and our retaliation. We would no, if we were able to kill him. He's going to move here to block him. Then what's going to happen is he is going to get the fire on him. We're going to fire 2 dice. It does 2 damage. Okay? What that does is it only flips him over. Okay? Well, I'm okay with that. Now, oh no, he can't defeat Darb. That's right. So Darb is going to move up, and he's going to attack a hero that he can attack. He has flying, which means that the only way that anybody can defeat him is that way. So he moves. We did that. He's going to attack him for 2 dice. 2, and that is finally going to defeat him, and we're going to get our range back, which I'm perfectly fine with. We're going to get a total of, that's 1. Well, because it was his area there, yeah. We would get 2, and then another one, and then I forgot to add the 2, so we are at 8. Because of the joust. I did not include the joust defeat. And somehow we survived that. When we really shouldn't on a bad move if I lived with a bad move. Godzilla Lover, how are you? So if you saw the first part, we kind of goofed everything up but survived it. Just for the purposes of you guys getting to know this, I'm continuing on. I should probably have been defeated because I would have moved Cram, but that's part of the strategy of this whole game, is really kind of figuring out how you kind of maneuver everything around and do certain things. It's really pretty cool how it all works out. So the next thing that we're going to do, because we're really in trouble here, and we really have to try to figure it out. So now what will happen is it's wave 4. And we have 8 source to use from. Now, what are we going to do with that source? I've got to do something. First of all, we're in a lot of trouble here, and I need to take one of those spires out, and I've got to have something that can take out the spires. So now I'm right here, and we're going to go top-down view. We're actually going to finish wave 4 here, and if we win, that's great. If not, we don't take anything over into the next area. We have a Sphere of Influence right here. We could put a Spire if we wanted to. And where are we at? We need to... There's a way that we can... a hero. Next time the hero is dealt damage, remove... Oh, okay. We could pay 2 source. Cost 2 source. Next time the hero is dealt damage, remove the function. Okay, cost. Spire. 2 source. To give a fortification. We can buy a fortification for 2 source for our buddy here, and I think that's what we're going to do. So that's going to bring us down to 6. Alright. I could buy another 2, and then by doing that, 4, that's 2 fortifications, and it actually flips. I can flip him over and lose those fortifications. That's the way I can do that. So it cost me that. So now I have 4 source. And I'm going to pay 4 to upgrade my honor pit to 2. So now dispatches come out with on their promoted side. So that's going to run me all the way down to no source whatsoever. All right. Joa, how are you? Glad to see you. And I didn't get to reply to your email. I saw it, and then I keep on saying, oh, I got to reply. I had surgery, so it's just been crazy. But I did see the video. It was very, very good. Thank you so much. You guys did such a great job. All right, so now that I did that, now let's set up their side and with everything that they're going to get this turn to see if we can survive wave 4. Personally, I just don't think we have the wherewithal to do such. They get to go first this turn, but we get 11 CP. I wonder if that's going to be enough. They're going to get what is called a wind rush. Okay. A wind rush. They're going to get a Royal Talon, who's just going to have flying. He has 5 health, which is just awesome. So that's going to be the Royal Talon. They're going to have 3 Harriers once again. Oh, I'm so tired of seeing Harriers. And they're going to come out first, obviously, in a group. Wow. And then a wind rush. I gotta find a wind rush. God only knows what that thing does. What's a wind rush? Oh, here we go. Well, this can't be good. Oh, wind rush. Transport, quick strike. Oh, that's on his special side, but he's on his regular side. Oh, he does transport and assault. It's almost like a plane. So he's going to have 5. He's going to do 1 damage. Man, I don't think I'm going to survive this. But we're going to find out. Alright, so transport. Let's find out what transport does for them. I'm sure this will be fun. Must be grouped with exactly 1 minion under it. The minion grouped under this unit may have lower movement stats. Well... And it has assault. When attacking a spire, remove the bottom grade before applying damage. Yeah, well, we can't have that happen. So I think we're going to go like that. Geez, you know something? I think they'll be, because they have the same movement, I think that'll work. And then we'll have the Royal Talon go underneath that. Wow, that's a big pile of destruction. But we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right. Now we have 11 command points to spend. Now our dispatch can come out at the improved side, which means that we can have range 2 and have splash damage, which is pretty good. So that's going to be 3. So I have 11, so that's going to leave me 8. I'm going to bring out some Battleborn. I'm going to bring out 4 Battleborn. I mean 2 Battleborn. And just let them try to absorb as much damage as they possibly can. Or do I bring out 2 a Legion? A Legion. It's a real tough call. A Forsaken is 7. Do I bring out 2 dispatch with improved range and splash? Now what does splash do? I'll tell you exactly what splash does. Splash, when attacking this unit or spire, may additionally deal 1 damage to all units adjacent. Huh. So it could do 2 damage to a spire. So if I went 3, 6, I just need some rolls in our favor. Alright. So that's 6. From 11, that'll leave me 5. That means I can go a Battleborn and then add another 3. Who else has a 3? Legion has 4. He would have been perfect. Jeez. Five. Well, I don't have any 1. That's not going to help me. Architect isn't going to help me. That's not going to help me. That's a hero. Boy. Unless I take him out. Yeah, and go with him. But he moves so damn slow. So it would be 3, 6. Do I have another dispatch? Another dispatch. That would help greatly. But I don't. Yeah, so I'm just better off doing this. So that's 7. 9. And then another Battleborn. Yeah, that's about all I can do. Upgraded side. They're moving a lot quicker. We just need to get them out there. Yeah. I think that's the way I do that. Group them together. Just have these guys come up the backside. All right. I think that's about all I can do. Sorry I have to go. I'll watch later. Have a nice day and weekend. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Rob. Great. I'm doing all right. This game is tough. Now, there's one more thing that has to be done here before we can really get going, because Wave 4 is brutal. Add an attack upgrade to the bottom of an air spire of your choice. So we get to put an air spire out. It has to have a range and an attack. So I'm going to get 2 attack and that to the spire to construct it, and I'm going to put it on that well source. And that's the way we're going to do that. This spire here has a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. Might help. So there we go. So that is Wave 4. Now, can we survive it? Now, because we were able to flip him over, he has a special ability called Survival. Alright, it costs us some things, but it helps. If he does not move and does not attack, he may recover 1 health. So that's exactly what we're going to do for a couple of rounds, and hopefully we can survive. Now, they get to go first. So this big boy here is going to be moving 4. They're going to be moving, he's going to be moving with all this. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. This guy's going to be moving 2. He's moving, they're moving quickly. So we definitely have to figure out how we're going to take these guys out. Sheesh whizzes. So our Battleborn is going to move 3 up to here, which means they're going to be in range there. Spires would attack, but they don't. Now it's my turn. It's going to move 2. And he's going to move 1. He's not going to do anything, so he's going to get a health back. Oh, and when he flips over, he gets a health compared to the difference of his other things. So he's actually got 3 health. Alright, Cram's making a comeback here, so that might just help us here in these dark days that follow. So now, Spires go first. Okay? The Spire is going to fire onto this Battleborn with 2 dice. Now, can I just catch 1 break? Oh, I did. We only hit him for 1. Now, he has a range of 1, so he's just out of range, which is perfect. So what's going to happen there is we are actually just going to lose 1 health, which is fine by me. About time we catch a break. Now, this is a... I got to just make sure I didn't put the all right, there we go. So basically that's that, but we always follow the stats that's underneath. So it has air defense. All right, so they're going to go, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to come right into there. This is where it gets kind of interesting, because we're going to come up 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we're going to come up 2, which is good. And he's going to come up 1. Cram is not going to move. And he's not going to attack. And he's going to get a health chip. So that's going to put us up to 4. So we're getting close here. We have a range of 2 with this, so it's essentially 1, 2, 3. So we're just out of range with the transport here. Spires are going to fire. This spire here is going to fire into the dispatch. And the way that's going to work is we're going to roll 2 dice. I really need some luck here. He needs to survive this. Oh, he takes 2 damage. That's heartbreaking because he's not going to survive the next one. The next thing that's going to fire is the Elven Roost here. And they are going to roll 1 die. So hopefully he can survive that. And that was crooked. 1. So he's going to take 1 there. Alright. He's still alive. Now also he's going to take the damage here. And that's the end of 1 Battleborn. But on the positive side, we are going to attack here. Well, he would have been dead anyways because he had 2 attack anyways. So we're going to attack him. And what that's going to do is he's going to lose a range. So he has no range. He actually should have rolled 2 die, but it didn't matter. With a range 2, we have splash damage. So we're going to come in here and we're going to attack here. And what's going to happen is when attacking this unit or spire may additionally deal 1 damage to all units adjacent. So, there's a range 2 splash. But that's a unit, not whatchamacallit. Boy, do I attack that or not. Gee whizzes. It's such a tough call. I think if we come here, we can attack there at range 2 and bring down the attack to 1. That might help us. That's all I can think. Or do I go here and take off one of the fortifications? No, 1, 2. Or do I take 2 right out of here? I think I take 2 out of here. That's what I really need to do, I think. Yep, that's pretty much what I think we got to do. Oh, this should have been here. Whoa. Man, I don't know how we're going to survive this. Alright, next move. They are going to come in here. They are going to go 1, 2 here. Spires. Is my spire able to attack? 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No, they're just outside of range, so that's not going to help any. He's going to perform, well, first the spires would attack. So here I would say that this spire is going to attack here. He's going to roll 2 dice. And it completely misses. That is luck. That is about as much luck as you can ever get. This spire here, 1 die. He's going to do 1 damage. Uh-oh. This spire here, he's rolling 2 dice. Can we do double nothing again? No. Completely wipes that guy out. Does not get any easier. Do I take out that? Or do I come around? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I move now. So it's my move. So I'm going to go 1, 2. He's going to move 1. Cram is going to stay put for 1 last thing. And then he's got to get on the move, and he's got us blocked away. It's the only thing that we can do. Actually, the spires shouldn't have fired. It should have just been... I messed that up. He would have been dead anyways. So no matter how we did it, he would have been dead. So let's just figure it this way. No, because he would have gotten 1 on him. And he wouldn't have gone. So this would have gone here. And that's how that would have ended. Because that guy would have been taken out. Got it. Okay. I just went out of order and they already went. About time you had a wee bit of luck. We need never to play co-op games together. We get knocked out like on the first turn. So I made a little mistake here. I had all these fire, but it was at those two things, which would have been fine because they still would have moved and we would have been here, and that's how it would have been. Okay, and still he would have missed, and that would have been that. All right, so that's my move. The spire's already fired. Now we get to attack. Now, do I want to take out a range here, or do I want to take two more of these out here? That's where it gets kind of funny. Yeah, because if he comes around with that transport, I can start drilling his guys. And that's exactly what I want to do. It's not a matter of survival here. It's a matter of somewhat survival. He's going to die, whatever. Or do I take out this Mignette? Because he's going to get some... He's going to be able to do some damage. I could do that there. No, I'm going to do it here. So that's going to bring that transport down to there. 4. And armored, he has no range, so he can't do anything there. Cram, 3, 4, 5 is where he needs to be now. The mighty Cram. And he's going on the move next. So, now it's their turn. They're going to move 1, and they're stuck right there. 2. Yep, they're stuck right there. So he's going to attack him for 1 with a retaliation of 2, and that is going to take him out. The transport is going to be gone, but so is my dispatch. Now it becomes my turn. I'm going to move up 1. Cram is going to move 2. We have no attacks whatsoever. 1, 2, 3. No, we're outside that. They have no attacks because it's like so. Alright, and that's where we're at. Now back to the beginning phase here. He is going to move up into here. He gets a quick strike. But we get a retaliation. And that is going to kill one of the things. It's going to give us 1 source, but whoop-de-doo. Now there's a thing here, minion promotion. Minions are promoted through fortress advancements. Okay. Promoted, flip these units. Yeah, so there's nothing. Yeah, okay. There you go. Forsaken die in their fortress. Well, we were supposed to start the game with... Oh, not in this game, though. So now, next Harrier's up. He lost 1. So that's the beginning of that. Now Spires, because after their movement, he would get quick strike. But now this gets to go. 1, 2, 3. It's 2 dice against that Harrier. And yeah, you got it. We got rid of that Harrier. That's going to give us, yes, will be 1 more. Now I get an advancement for our dispatch. And I'm going to get an additional range. So now that's 1, 1. Yeah, that's the third one. 1, 2, 3. So now I have a range of 3 and 2 dice. Oh, I forgot to move him up here. So next turn, he really gets to lay in the lumber. So he got to do his attack. They don't get to do any attack. Now it's our turn. I could move up here. Or I could move here. I would still be out of range. That'd be 1, 2. If I come here, and the Elfkazi wants to come in here, but he can't. He can't get close enough. And then maybe I could take that Spire out. That Spire would get 1 die against me. So I went there. That would be 1, 2. Yeah, he can't reach me from there because he's only got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that might do it. Their Spire would attack me. And I'd be able to take him out and get an advancement. So Spires go first. It's going to be 1 die. And it's going to take 1, but I have a armored, so I do not take any damage. He is going to take him out. Hold on, I moved. I didn't roll here. Okay. He has range there. Getting ahead of myself. Yeah, he's gone. Thanks for coming by. Oh, but yeah, there's no way. That was 2. That took care of him. Yeah, we took care of that. That one fired, that one fired. Now he's going to attack him for 2. He's going to kill him. And he's going to get an upgrade. Which I'm more than happy to put in one of these. You may actually want to get a range. Would a range help me? No. Now we just have to deal with the Royal Talon. So he's going to come 1, 2. Now it goes Spires first. Now he's got a range of 3, so it's actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can hit him at flying. He's got 2 attack dice. So now we really need to do some damage here. And we're going to do 3. And that is going to be just fine with me. I think we're going to get out of this fourth wave. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do anything. My turn. Oh, my turn. I'm going to move 1, 2. And what that's going to do is start the spires off. He's going to fly out over here. So let's do this in slow motion here. First thing here, we're going to see how much damage we're going to take from that one spire. Nothing. So he hits us for nothing. He's going to blow the guide bomb, which is going to take him out. I'm going to absorb one, take one away. That's also going to kill him, and we're not going to have anything left out of that. And that is going to end wave 4. So somehow we survived the wave. Alright, I think I may have made a couple of little itty bitty errors by just shooting out a turn. But here's what happens now. We were able to survive the scenario and basically survive that. Now, what bonuses do we get? So let's talk about some of the things that happen from this point on. Let's get this out of the way. Win. Complete at least one objective by the end of the scenario. Okay. So my objective, defeat the air fortress gate. Nope. I did not do that. All air spires are defeated by the end of wave 4. No, I did not do that. All minaret spires are defeated at the end of wave 4. No, I did not do that. So I did not do anything within its time. So, loss. We did not win it. The Brawn Fortress Gate is defeated, or Cram the Mighty is defeated. So we didn't win or we didn't lose. So it ends up pretty much a push. Wrap up. Take note of the amount of renown earned this scenario, as it will affect the setup of scenario 2. So in scenario 2, we would have to change the whole configuration here. And I'm just going to show you guys from the above thing so you get an idea of how bad things have went. Carryover. The number of pieces of research represented by the face down market chips you collect in this scenario is equal to the amount of renown earned in scenario 1. So we got no scenario 1. Nothing. Research should be added in order listed, with the Darwin is carrying being the first. So we would actually change this entire map around, and the Grove Tenders would actually come into play. So F is where research would be. No, we would not have any research there. G, there would be no research. Where's G? Oh, no research there. So we wouldn't have gotten any of those marketplace chips placed anywhere. And yeah, this would go off pretty badly. And this would actually go 5 waves. So we did not win this scenario, but we kept Cram alive. The problem is just you could not get over here to defeat these things. And there's a way to do it. It's just you can't do it. And it is a lot more impossible than you think it is. So we were able to make it through the different waves, but I mean, we defeated this one spire here. We defeated this one spire, but in turn 4 it came back. And it's hard. You really got to think things through. You've got to get your source up as quickly as you can so you can build up your improvements. And then your CP, you've somehow got to figure out a way to survive. And that is not easy. Wow. This is tough. But the more I play it, the more I like it. And I just like the whole onslaught of it. So we would go into the next scenario a certain way. So the next time I play this, which I think we'll do it again next week, we're going to change it up. We're going to do the PvP. So I'll be playing both sides, and I'm gonna show you how that goes. Or I might do a co-op game. I'm not too sure. This is tough. Or I might do a different. I'll do this solo because everybody sees the Brawnin, and I can't stand them. I really don't like them. I want to do more. I want to do the airs because Darb's my boy. So maybe we'll try that. You need to nuke them from space. You really do. But this is super cool. This is a great game. And I tried to give you a feel for it. And I wanted to get this in because I promised I was going to get this in. And I wanted to get all 4 waves. Last night, I just did not like the way it went off. I thought I screwed up a lot of rules. So I wanted to fix that. I was able to do that. So I feel a lot better. I redone it this morning. So there you go. So that is Cloudspire, the solo version. I think we did it right. We may have dropped a few things. If ever the guys from Chip Theory Games check this out, if they could just put whatever things that I did wrong and fix it, let me know what I need to fix. We'll make sure that we get it fixed the next time we play. That's for sure. Again, it was a couple of minor errors today compared to the billion of errors. And for me, that just worked out a lot better. All right. I think you guys seen it all. I think we've done it all. Now we can move on to something else. That's for sure. Just for now. And then we'll come back to this. We'll definitely come back to this. I'm just sucked in by this. I really enjoyed this game as much as I did Too Many Bones. So, I think I've said it all. Thank you all for watching this. I am going to... I got to add in that this is wave 4. Helen, if you could just do that for me real quick and add in that this is wave 3 and 4 in the title, I would really appreciate it. I'm going to shut this down, get this cleaned up. I got to do some taping real quick. I got a lot of things going on here. And 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, maybe I'll play something quick. I don't know. Practice, learn, and repeat. I mean, that's what it really comes down to. There's a lot going on when you play by yourself, and I think this game is very strong solo, but I think also when you just have to control your one faction, I think it makes it makes it a lot easier, the flow of the game. So, without further ado, thank you for watching this series on Cloudspire. Great game. This is just a fantastic, wonderful experience. Once again, Chip Theory knocked it out of the park. That's what they do. What more can I say? I really, really enjoyed this. All right, that's it for me. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We will see you soon.